Alright, so I'm probably gonna hopefully go live in like a few minutes. I'm just waiting for this to start rendering. It's not. Alright, there we go. It's hopefully showing up at this point. Alright, looking at this. Alright, welcome to the chat, everyone. Today is a Sunday live stream where every Sunday we do this sort of crap. I don't know. If you want me to turn this into a thing, I do this every other week. And yeah, welcome to the chat, Mike's Chaotic Gardener. Gardening? I always say gardener for some reason. But yeah, the invite link is right here. I'm gonna put it in the chat again. Here we go. So here's the invite link. For those that just want to hop on and, well, that's whatever. I'm thinking next stream I'm gonna do it with a face cam. Because I can hopefully do it on my phone. It's hopefully going to be next stream that I do it on my phone. You're welcome to the chat, Mike's Chaotic Gardening. And yeah, yesterday was yesterday I was seeing a lot of live streams about a little meetup down in Kentucky. Of course I wouldn't be able to go. I don't have the sanity to sit through 9.5 hours of driving. Of course I didn't go. Why would I? Yeah. And yeah, we're gonna be talking about fall gardening today basically. This is sort of just like a topic, like, is anyone doing it, if they're in like a really low growing zone like I am, like basically anything under 8A, are you planning on doing like an indoor garden where you grow a couple of plants, like maybe some tomatoes, maybe like some basil or some spices and whatnot? Are you gonna grow any of that this year? Like sort of like an indoor contraption. Like, are you growing it inside? um Whoa, the delay is big on this thing. Dude, that crap's like 20 seconds off. Usually it's only a couple seconds off. What the hell? Alright, anyways, that's the invite link right there. I know some of y'all don't have StreamYard. I used to do another streaming service, but yeah, no one has that in 2022. Yeah, I was going to get OBS, but I can't, unfortunately. In a month, I can't grow. Yeah, I'm going to grow inside too. Usually in like October, usually what you get is you get stuff like, usually around that time you get stuff like frost and you get other stuff to come in your garden. And basically, um, yeah, like it frosts over the ground. It causes us to wake up and there's a lot of white. We usually get our first frost. I think like it's like our frost date's like October 12th or something like that. It's usually when we get our first frost, but it can happen as early as now. Dude, I remember a couple of years ago we got a frost right at the end of August. And well, that killed all of our garden. This was 2020, 2019. Yeah, this was 2020 because we had an awful fall. In 2019, the temperatures were declining steadily like this year, and we got the trees to turn into like orange and red. That's a really uncommon color to see with trees in the fall because the temperature needs to decrease at a proportional rate, or you're not going to get those colors on the tree. You're just going to get yellow and orange. I mean, I'm not complaining. I like the yellow and oranges, but I don't want to have but it's really hard to get a proportional thing on the. It's really hard to get it proportional, and well, there you go. It's not. It's just really hard to get it proportionally to go that way. So what ends up happening is you get um is like you either get just yellow and orange, but if it's like really well thought out and it's really like decreasing steadily, like you go from August where it's usually about 80 degrees here, you go to September it's about 70 degrees, October it's about 60 degrees, November it's about 50 degrees. Usually in like the middle of October you'll have some red everywhere. And I remember 2019 was that year that all the oak trees had red on them, and that is really rare. That's a really nice sight. I don't know about you, Mike Scott at Gardner, but we get a lot of these. We will occasionally get like red leaves here, but like when was the last time we actually had like a good season with that? Since I know you're in a low growing zone like I am, I don't know what I don't know what growing zone you are in exactly. Like maybe 6A or 6B or something like that. I don't know. Do you need to pull up weed cloth or leave it in the ground over the winter? I have to pull it out because well over the winter it's just not really made for that. We do that. And yeah, I have another quick announcement. I actually just created a new channel a couple weeks ago called the Chicken Video Archive. On that channel, if you're looking for like old stream highlights, then that's the channel because well, zone 4. Whoa, that is a really low growing zone. Get a variety of colors in zone 4. I'm in 6A. So I would imagine like you can't really plant anything really past September 15th because like past that area, it's really hard to get um anything actually good to come out of the garden at that point. Yeah. What is wrong with this video? It is lagging. Hey, it's better than it was previously. That's good. It's better than nothing. Yeah. Yeah, the lagging on this is it's just awful. It just makes me want to scream out in pain. Welcome to the chat, juicing with Jay. No matter whatever Jay plant in spring, I is all no no whatever Jay plant in spring is all I get till frost. Yeah, no, whatever I plant in spring. Oh, I thought you were saying Jay. I was like, whoa. I thought 120 growing days. Welcome to the chat, juicing with Jay. This is the first time I've seen you on a live since July. Yeah, I was watching your latest video from I think it was yesterday or the day before. I don't remember, but I was watching your latest video and well, it was a pretty good video. I just didn't have the time to leave a comment on it. Here we usually get our growing season from usually it's you're able to grow your plants from about Memorial Day to about usually about early October, so about 150, 160 days or something like that. So we get, I think it's about 160. So Memorial Day 2022 was 104 days ago, and we still have a couple of days. So we usually get about 130 growing season days here. But again, you can still have stuff until usually about October 15th or so. And that's when we finally get the frost to come in on the ground. Because at that point, it just gets really frosty out, you know. Whoa, what did I just do? Where did the chat go? Where did the chat go? Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. I was having to deal with the stupid streaming software. It's getting really annoying. But hey, it's the only thing I got. Here, it's after Mother's Day until about October 10th. Yeah, you can plant stuff by then, but usually we get our last frost in April. But occasionally we get that one year where it frosts around Mother's Day, and then we can't really plant the stuff outside until about Memorial Day weekend. I remember 2021. No, not 2021, 2020. We got literally like an inch and a half of snow on, I think it was around May 20th. Uh, Sorry about that. Yeah, we can only plant here until about we can only like that year we got about an inch and a half of snow on like I think it was about May 15th or May 20th. And usually we get our last snow usually in like late March. Not really uncommon to see maybe like 2 or 3 inches in April. But then when you get 2 or 3 inches in the middle of May, I think there's something wrong with my brain. Because it's not supposed to snow in May. This year I couldn't plant until like June 15th. How do you plant that late though? Like what was there like frost and like what was there like frost in like your area like in the middle of June? Dude, in 2020 we got snow until May 20th and then we got a frost on the 1st of June that year. That was an awful year for gardening. That year we had snow in May, we had frosts in June, and it got real cold all summer. We had a drought all summer long. And then finally in the fall it got back to average. That was awful. Absolutely awful. So you got frosts in June. The only day in June that we got a frost was on June 1st, 2020. That was a record low of 36 degrees in June. Usually in June, it's usually 50 degrees at night, not 36. A record low before that was 41, and yeah, that's just off. We got down to 36 that year. Only rained 6 days this year. Now I know that the area you're in must get a lot of is just drought stricken. We got a couple days of rain this year, but like how much rain did each of those 6 days bring you? Like if you got 6 days of rain, but each of those storms brought you like 10 inches of rain, then you might be a little less drought stricken. But if those storms, brought like a couple, but if the storms brought like absolutely nothing, then you have issues. I think we got about 30 or I think we got about 30 days of rain or so this year, and that was pretty much it. We got a lot of rain over the winter. We got a little bit of rain in the spring, and we got no rain this summer until recently. That's when we started getting a lot of rain. Like we got about 3 inches last week, and this week we've gotten a little bit. Yeah, it's not the garden. We haven't even been able to water it all winter because of just how awful the drought is in our area. Currently, we are in a severe drought. Yeah, you're right up here. Yep, that is a severe drought right there in Litchfield County. I don't know about you, but I'm in Connecticut and it is dry here. Where are you like somewhere up in like the plains or something like that? I use a garden hose all summer. Plants hated it. Ooh. I usually use an irrigation system here because like it's not that like it's hard and all, it's just really time consuming to water your entire garden. Like back in 2020 it was at least sort of reasonable because it was about the same size as like your average suburban garden. Now that garden is a strawberry patch. That's how small it was. And that garden, it was at least reasonable to water it, but like now my garden is huge. It's 90 by 30 or something like that. I don't remember what it was. But now we can't water it with that. We haven't even had to use the irrigation system for a while. Like back in 2021, it got so wet here. We got 8 inches of rain in 2 hours back in that year. We got so much rain. Um, that year that like it looked like the grass did a couple weeks ago, all brown, just because it was just like over saturated with water, and it was causing a lot of issues. We got a 50-year flood in our town that year, and we didn't even need to use the irrigation system that year. But everything in the garden was just done too early. 2020 was a perfect growing season. 2021 was an imperfect, and so is this year. Everything is dried up this year. Last year, everything's wet up, just really wet. And I don't know. I don't want to know what next year is. Hopefully, it's a little bit better. I don't know, you got rain and everything perked up a little bit. Yeah. Dude, I remember we got about 2 inches of rain a couple weeks ago in like 1 hour. Everything came up all of a sudden and then just died again. And as soon as we started getting more consistent rain here, that's when things really started to perk up more and more. Yeah. Because like as soon as we started to get that rain that we needed, the grass is like, oh yay, we finally get rain here. Well, that's cool. Because we needed that rain. I mean, who doesn't want rain right now? Like seriously, who doesn't want it? You're in Minnesota. It's either hot or dry or Arctic cold. I thought you were in Minnesota. Thought I heard somewhere that you're in Minnesota. I don't remember where though. Growing Zone 4 in Minnesota, I think. Isn't that like really far north in Minnesota or something like that? Because if I look at the drought monitor currently for Minnesota, it's showing that there are some droughts in some isolated areas, but not a lot. But yeah, it does get real cold up there. I've been there once back in 2016, I think, and we went there in January. Probably the worst mistake was going there in January because I don't want to know how cold it gets there in the middle of January. I'm pretty sure it gets like -10 degrees in the middle of January for like your average highs, and well, I can't handle that. I'm from here in Connecticut where it's usually like 10 degrees every night in the winter. 4B. Here in 4B, it looks like. But that is a really big issue for me. Like, growing stuff out here in my growing zone, that's just a big issue for me. Honestly, 6A, you can't grow everything in 6A, obviously. Because, well, in 6A, you have some restrictions, like you can't really grow stuff like you can kind of grow watermelon, but you really can't. Because watermelon is like sort of a plant that you might want to grow in like 7B. So you have the growing zone of some of the people that watch my YouTube. A lot of them are actually 7B. I've noticed that a lot. Noticed a recurring thing that a lot of us are in 7B and some of us are in 6A or in 6B. I'm in 6A. And being up here in 6A, there's a lot of garden restrictions up here. Welcome to the chat, G Mama Grows. Passing through with my thumbs up. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks. Also, I'm going to be posting a short tonight. If anyone wants to see it, I can put it up on screen right now because, well, it'll be up as soon as the stream is done, I'm going to download it on my phone and then upload it there because, well, if I upload it through my channel, it gets like 13 views if I do that. But for some reason, if I upload it through my phone, like what I'll notice with YouTube Shorts is that I'll film the video, I'll film it, and on my GoPro I'll edit it on my computer. If I were to upload it on my computer, it would get like 2 views, but if I upload it on my phone, it'll get like 2,000 views. That's the big difference, and I actually tested that out with I went onto a test account, I uploaded 2 different videos, one on a computer and one on a phone, and both of them were really similar with very similar titles, and they're both basically the same thing. They were both technically garden tours, except I uploaded them 2 days apart. The first garden tour, which I uploaded on the computer, got 13 views, probably all from me spamming refresh. The other one, on the other hand, got 1.6 thousand views, and that one was uploaded through the phone, so I'm guessing it is just an issue with, that always happens. It's a real issue for me, and I hate it. Yeah. It's the worst thing that anyone can possibly ask for. But I want to post a lot of YouTube shorts on this channel, so does anyone in the chat have any shorts ideas? Because I really want to post more that would potentially get views. Like, if any of y'all have short YouTube shorts ideas, well, you can drop them in the chat because, well, I have none. Because right about now I am sick with the virus. I got it, unfortunately. Yeah, they always do weird stuff. And yeah, I unfortunately. Didn't you say that you had one of your videos like age restricted or something like that? Because you showed a picture of your finger and it thought it was something else that I couldn't say without getting age restricted? Isn't that what happened? Yeah, because they're always doing stupid stuff because, well, no matter how many times. So you got age restricted. I'm gonna see if I can find that video. Because YouTube's always doing weird stuff. And yeah, I did unfortunately end up I'm thinking I got the virus. I don't know yet because my siblings have the virus, but I don't show any signs just yet. So I'm gonna have to take a test tonight to make sure that I don't have the virus. And if I do, oh well. As long as I don't get, unless I don't get symptoms of Delta, then I should be fine and be able to post videos still. Because well, if I get symptoms of Delta, well, unfortunately, that's it for me. Because I can't hold a camera if that happens. I can't find the video though. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. Hmm. So the question is, what video was it? I was holding Mint, and the bot was like, "No, I had to fight it." Oh, you were holding Mint? I think I can find that somewhere. It has to be somewhere. Don't worry. I don't know if it was, but the question is, was it removed or was it age restricted? Because I can still like see at least a portion of it if it's age restricted, but if it isn't, well, if it was removed, then I can't find it. Because, well, DWC video, let me see. I'm pretty sure I've seen that. It has to be somewhere. So is it just called DWC update? Because I got into that video, no issue. It didn't even prompt me. It's just right there. Or is it a different DWC video? Because I don't know if that's your only one there. Oh, this one? That's another one I easily got into. No issues for that one. I don't know what I'm doing for this stream, honestly. I really don't. It's getting really annoying that I don't know what I'm doing with these streams anymore. It's real annoying. Ooh, something just fell. Had it scheduled for later. It was under review by the time it went up. Oh, that one? I used to schedule videos to come out because I was just lazy and stuff like that. Because yeah, I'm always lazy. I'm that one person that's always lazy. I've had tons of lazy moments, like, for real. And yeah, if anyone does want to hop onto the chat tonight, I'm thinking that there could be some people hopping on, but you know what? Some people were at that meetup down in Kentucky the other day. I don't know about you, but some people were down in Kentucky doing the Boots and Bounty meetup or whatever it was called. Yeah, I was watching a couple of live streams of the Boots and Bounty meetup, just so I could feel like it was there. I was at the meetup. Take like garlic, etc. Alright. So the question is, how many people in the chat went to the Boots and Bounty meetup? Because of course I didn't. I can't sit in a car for 9.5 hours. Because that's in Kentucky, right? And I don't know what part of the state it's in. Because it matters between if it's like in outer Kentucky where you get like, where that would take more like 7.5 hours of nonstop driving. Or if it's on the other side of Kentucky, that would take me like a good maybe 15 hours to drive there. And yeah, I'm not sitting through that ride. Nah. I would never sit through that drive. Yeah. Wow, the delay is so big. Oh crap. What's going on my side? I'm gonna have to end the stream, y'all. I'll come back in like 30 minutes. I watch people stream it. I don't like traveling. Wow. I kind of agree. I don't like traveling by car for longer than an hour. Like, seriously, I don't want to drive. Like, if I were to go to Florida, I don't want to drive to Florida. I want to take a plane ride because I'm not going to spend 2 days of my life sitting in a car with my sanity slowly being sucked away. I'd rather take a plane ride down there that'll take me maybe full half of the day if I get up at like 3 in the morning to go there. Not 3 in the morning, 6 in the morning. I wake up 6 in the morning, take a flight at 10. I get to like the city down there and I can go there. That's like, I'll be there by 4 o'clock. Rather than leaving on, let's just say, the 15th and then me arriving there on the 19th because, well, it's hard to travel with people all younger than you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end the stream out. There's something going on my side. I don't know. I think it's the storm outside. It's pouring rain right now. But yeah, there's something going on my side, so I'm gonna have to end this broadcast real quick. Sorry, y'all. If you want, you can hop on, like, I'll be back in like 30 or 40 minutes, but there's something going on my side. I don't know what. I don't know.